Hey guys, we're back. It's Deb from Bowl Me Over. Thanks for joining me today. Come on into the kitchen. I have an easy meal, and this is something I've been making all the time lately, just because it's so simple, super easy. It's affordable when you buy a big packet of chicken, and let's jump right in. The meal we're making today is crispy baked ranch chicken. So easy. I have the oven preheating to 400 degrees behind me, and our ingredients are, I use chicken breast for this. You can use thighs if you prefer. Panko breadcrumbs because they're super crispy. Some shredded Parmesan cheese, mayonnaise, and ranch dressing. You can use any type of ranch dressing you prefer. I like Uncle Dan's, so that's what I use. So let's jump in. Let me show you how easy this is. Super quick recipe. It's perfect when you're, what do I make for dinner tonight? So the first step is just putting the Parmesan into the panko breadcrumbs. I'm just going to mix that with my hand. It just gives it a lot of flavor along with the crispiness. And then next, we're going to take our ranch dressing into our mayonnaise, and I need about a tablespoon. And honestly, most times I don't even really measure. This is just so simple. Take my spoon and just mix all this together, and it becomes an amazing coating for the chicken. Gotta love a meal when it can't get any easier. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is season our chicken. I want to season both sides. I'm going to keep this hand for turning chicken, this one for salt and pepper, so that way I don't have to change out. And just gonna season it well. There's my salt and some pepper, and then just turn it over. And these were like super large chicken breasts. I did cut them in half, just because I don't think anyone in our world's gonna eat that much chicken in a sitting, so perfect. And salt. Okay, set that aside. Now, the only thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna add the chicken to the mayonnaise and ranch mixture. Make sure it gets all the sides, and then into the panko it goes. Gonna do it again. And this is the beauty of wearing gloves today, right? Because that would make a mess. I do want to spray my cookie sheet with nonstick cooking spray. And that way the bottom of the chicken is gonna get crispy too. So that's just a quick tip. All right, so all we need to do is just lay that chicken right on our baking sheet. Let's put the next one in. Just wanna press that coating in so it gets in all sides of the chicken. If you want it to be really fancy, you could pound the chicken flat. I've done that before. It cooks super evenly that way. It's not a bad idea. I'm not doing that today. Another thing I've done is you can cut it in half lengthwise, and that way it's pretty much the same size when you do it that way too, the same thickness. So just another variation. And I mean, honestly, it looks really good already, right? That looks wonderful. So here's our last chicken breast. Just want to make sure I get some of that good mixture on that side. Flip it over and push the coating in. And here's our last chicken breast. Perfect. Into the oven it goes, 20-25 minutes. Chicken is done when it's 165 degrees, and I test it with a instant read thermometer. And then also, if we want it to be like golden crispy on the outside, might tuck it underneath the broiler. We'll see. But into the oven it goes. I'm gonna clean up my mess, and we'll be back soon. What do you think? Check that out. That's what we're looking for. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Ah, see how it, just that minute, all it was 1 minute underneath the broiler. And just like that, It's gorgeous and browned and perfect. I tested each one of these individually to make sure we hit that 165. So we are good to go. A couple of the thinner ones actually removed from the oven before the others. So I checked it at 20 minutes and then again at 25. In a perfect world, today's not perfect, but in a perfect world, I would cover this with foil and let it rest for about 10 minutes, really loosely with foil, because I don't want the chicken to become not crispy, that coating not crispy, but we're just gonna give it a try. I think that makes more sense, at least in my world. So I'm gonna grab this one. So what you get with especially when you're making a chicken breast, what you get with the mayonnaise on the chicken breast is flavor, because white meat can be dry, can be a little bland if it's not seasoned well, but because of that mayonnaise, because of the ranch dressing, the salt and pepper, it really comes together nicely. So let's give it a try. I love how crispy the coating is. The flavor's amazing. The chicken still stays nice and juicy, and part of that again is because that mayonnaise, fat equals flavor, and that mayonnaise adds a ton of flavor to it. Guys, this is easy. This is like the perfect weeknight meal. Throw that in some steamed veggies or tater tots in the oven and you're set. I think you're gonna really like this. Super simple, just dump everything together, into the oven it goes, and you're set. All of the ingredients, though, it's below. There's also a link to the blog. If there's a question you have, leave it below and I'll be sure to comment and answer your questions or give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. It's Deb from Bowl Me Over. We'll see you next time.